Shalom. Before I begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash, and double honors to the apostles and to the elders of the great millstone, from which I learned this truth. Peace and blessing to the house of David, doing his work with all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. And I want to say Shalom to the whole full elect. Shalom. Right, I'm going to go ahead and start off here in the book of Amos chapter 6. This is the book of Amos chapter 6, verse 1. And it says, woe to them that are at ease in Zion and trust in the mountain of Samaria, which are named chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came. See, it says, woe to them. See, destruction, you see, to those that are at ease in Zion. Now, we know that Zion is a people, okay, before it's a place. So wherever Israel is scattered to. Now, we know that Israelites, okay, are scattered to the four corners of the earth, okay, but the biggest deliverance will come out of America, well, a.k.a. America, Babylon the Great. So you got the biggest, you got the biggest amount of Israelites gathered here, okay, in America, man. You know, as the scripture says, what's that? Jeremiah, let's get that. Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 33. And it says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. So the children of Israel represents the northern kingdom, and the children of Judah, that represents the southern kingdom. So all 12 tribes, okay, were oppressed together, and all that took them captives, held them fast, they refused to let them go. See, and that's here in America, Babylon the Great, man. They refuse to let us go. You see, they don't tell us that we're the Israelites. Okay, they don't tell us that we're the people of the Lord. No, they got us thinking we're so-called black, so-called Mexican, so-called Puerto Rican, so on and so forth. See, but it all goes back, you know, to the curses, man. You see, we're still under the curses to this day, and we're still in captivity to this day. Let's go real quick to what's that? Deuteronomy chapter 28, and I believe it's verse 37. Yep. See, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, where the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall lead thee. You see? So, and that's exactly what we become as a nation, man. We become bywords and proverbs. You know, that's why they call us niggas, wetbacks, tontos, okay, savages. See, all those words, man. That's exactly what they call us, man. That's how they see us. They see us as the bottom of the barrel, man. The scum of the earth. You know, they see us coming as a people. They look at us as lowlifes. See, that's what we become, okay, to all these other nations. And they're the heathen, man. You see, we are, okay, Yasharallah, man, the people of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You see, but we're in this condition because we've been disobedient, okay, and we did not take heed, okay, to the Lord's commandments. See, that's why we're here for punishment and for correction, okay, here in America, Babylon the Great, okay, chiefly, and then wherever else, you know, our people are scattered to, man. Again, that's through the four corners of the earth. Let me get this. This is Baruch. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 8. And it says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us. See, again, all scattered to all corners of the earth, man. All four corners of the earth. Again, but the biggest part of the Israelites are here in America, man. It says, for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. You see? And that's exactly, you know, what our forefathers did. Really, we are our forefathers. Okay? If you can receive it, you know, that's going into a reincarnation, man. You know, every third or fourth generation, we come back in our lots. You see? And unto this day, yeah, we are yet in our captivity, man. We're serving out a punishment, okay, for being disobedient to the Lord. See, we're subject to payments. We got to pay for water. Okay, we got to pay for food. Okay, we got to pay for electricity. We got to pay for everything, man. We got to go to this, like it says in the curse, we got to go to, you know, to our oppressor for the want of all things, man. You know, we got to go to this damn devil, okay, Esau, who is a so-called white man, okay, for everything. You see? Because we're in subjection to him. We have been given into his hands again, for our disobedience. You see? But let's go back to Amos, the 6th chapter, and let's read that again. It says, woe to them that are at ease in Zion. See, again, Zion being a people before a place. See, those that are at ease, man, they're comfortable. See, they're too comfortable here in America, Babylon the Great, and wherever else they've been scattered to. The only ones that are taking heed, okay, to the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is the hopeful elect. You see, but the rest of Israel, okay, whether they know they're Israel or they don't know they're Israel, you see, they're comfortable here. You see, they're taking on the ways of the world, man. See, especially those that they claim that they're in the truth. You see, but they're really not. Well, they believe they're in the truth. You see, but when you're not doing the things that the Lord, says to do in the scriptures, hey, you're not in the truth, man. There's not His truth and my truth and your truth. No, there's only one truth, man. The scripture says there's what? One truth, man. One faith, one baptism, one Lord. Let's get that real quick. Let's go to the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, and let's go to verse 5. And it says, actually start up a little bit. Let's start off from verse 4. It says, there is one body and one spirit, even as ye are called, one hope of your calling. It says, one Lord, one faith, one baptism. See, one power and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all. You see, there's not His truth, my truth, her truth. There's one truth, and that's the truth of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, man. You see, that's the 100% truth, okay, that's being brought forth, man, by the men of the Lord. See, the men, okay, have been set up, okay, through the power and spirit Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, you see, to bring this truth out, man. You see, but again, you got the majority of our people, amen, they're in a whole different mindset. Again, you got a large portion that are trapped in the, this Christianity vomit, okay, or whatever other madness they're into. Then you got another portion of Israel that know they're Israelites, okay, they know they're of the circumcision, but yet they're following wayward doctrines, man. You see, and really, when it all comes down to it, they're going to all be numbered with the wicked, man. And they're all going to have to take part, okay, in a brutal judgment that the Lord's getting ready to bring forth. You see? So let's go back to Amos again, 6, and we'll start off at verse 1 again. It says, woe to them that are at ease in Zion. Again, destruction to those that are comfortable here in America, Babylon the Great. You see, and wherever else they're scattered to. See, those that are comfort, those who are comfortable, okay, in the ways of the world, man. See, and trust in the mountain of Samaria, which are named chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came. See, now this happened at a time, but now what? Who's the chief of the nations now? Okay, that's America, Babylon the Great, man. See, which is ran, okay, by Esau, Edom, okay, the Edomites. The wicked has been given control over the whole earth. Let's get that real quick. This is the book of Job, chapter 9, and verse 24, and it says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So if it's not the so-called white man, then who is it? Who puts himself, okay, in the place of the judges? Who are the top judges? The Father and the Son, man. Which the name of the Father is Yahweh, and the name of the Son is Yahushai, who they initially call God and Jesus, man. You see, they put their faces as the top judges. And then if you look at the disciples, okay, the apostles, okay, just anything that has to do with the scriptures, it's their picture, it's their image, okay, that's in there, man. Whether it comes to movies, books, or whatever it may be. So if it's not him, then who is it? No, it is him. You see, he is guilty as charged. You see, and right now, he's ran the world into the ground, man. You see, the people, they're in a state of mourning, even though they still try to maintain, okay, some type of a mirth, okay, but really, hey, man, it's hard out here, man. It's hard to pay for your car note. It's hard to pay for wherever you're living at, okay, your rent, okay. It's hard to buy food, okay. It seems like you're always short, man. Every week that comes, you're always short. You see. So again, it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, man. See, if they ran it into the ground, man, let's go to Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. And it says, see, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. See, right now, the people are not rejoicing. See, that's how we know that the righteous, hey, man, they're not in authority. You know, you got those, the small hats, okay, which, you know, they are the chief of the wicked, okay, which is, you know, they're all part of the lineage of Esau. See, Amalek, okay, Amalek is the grandson of Esau, man. So they're all part of the same family. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. See, the people are not rejoicing. See, therefore, hey, the righteous, they're not in the power seat right now. No, the wicked are ruling, man. That's how we know that the earth has been given, okay, to the hands of the wicked. Look, it says, but when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn. See, the people are mourning, man. See, because the wicked, they're in the power seat. See, they're in control right now. You see? And they want to put a digital ID, okay, inside of everybody, okay, so they can even have more control. See, this is what they want. See, but the Lord's only going to allow them to go so far, man. They're not going to accomplish, okay, their mischievous device, man. They're not going to achieve that, man. The Lord is going to put a stop, okay, to what, you know, what the Lord's going to put a stop, okay, to their nonsense, man. You see? Let's go back to Amos again. 6 verse 1. See, it says, again, it says that trust in the mountain of Samaria. Again, we know this was at a time, but now, you know, you got our people, man, they're trusting, okay, in America, Babylon the Great. You see, even those that know they're Israel, man, going out, you know, you got these leaders, okay, that are teaching wayward doctrines, man, making merchandise, okay, of the ministry, okay, teaching that you don't have to worship the Son of the Most High. Man, are you serious? Hey, man, those who are denying Yahweh Shai, man, it's going to be a rude awakening, okay, when he makes his return, man. You're going to be numbered with the wicked, you see? Then you got a lot of Israelites. You got a lot of Israelites, again, that know they're Israel, okay, but they're hanging on, okay, to these wayward doctrines, man. They're not coming into the 100% truth. Why? Because they love the world, man. They want to be in that mentality of rap music. Okay, they want to have that mentality of being a thug. You see, they want to have one foot in the truth, well, the so-called truth, because it's not the truth. It's their truth. You see, but we just read earlier, there's only one faith, one Lord, one baptism, man. There's not many truths. There's one truth. You see, and that's been given, okay, to those that the Lord has chosen to give it to, man. See, and that begins with the apostles, the elders, the bishops of Great Millstone, man, and those that are teaching, okay, the like-minded doctrine. They have the 100% truth, you see, and it's being brought forth. But hey, man, the majority, they're not taking heed to it. They're comfortable here in America, Babylon the Great, man, and ultimately they're going to be destroyed here, you see. And ultimately, those that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, they're going to have to be punished as well. You see, but let's go to Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 12, and it says, and it should come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles. See, in Jerusalem again, just like Zion, it's a people before it's a place. See, in the candles, that represents, it begins with the truth. Okay, well, it is the truth, but who's bringing out the truth, man? Who is the voice piece? Who's the voice piece of Yahweh B'Shem Yoshai, man? It's the prophets, the men that the Lord has set up, okay, to bring out to bring out the Lord's words. It says, and punish the men that are settled under lees, man. See, those that are comfortable. See, those that are comfortable here in Babylon the Great. You know, you look around, you see these Israelites. They know they're Israel. Okay, they're claiming that they have the truth. But yeah, they're doing all kinds of matters of wickedness, man. You see, they're not following the law, statutes, commandments to the best of their ability. They go on and do things contrary. They do things contrary to the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yoshai, man. You see, they're trying to establish their own righteousness. You see, again, it says, and punish the men that are settled under leaves. Again, those that are comfortable and say in their heart, meaning their mind, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will not do good, neither will he do evil. See, they really don't believe that the Lord's coming back, man. It seems like they don't really want the Lord to come back. They're comfortable with what the things that they've gotten on this side, man. You see, their fame, their vainglory, okay, which, I mean, it's no fame at all, man. You see, they're making merchandise of the ministry, okay, teaching for filthy lucre's sake. Their minds are warped. You see, they're out there teaching things that they are not ought to teach, man. See, they teach things that they're not ought to. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the book of Titus. Let's go to the book of Titus, chapter 1. And let's start off, let me see, in verse 10. It says, "For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision." See, those that know they're Israelites, man. See, teaching things they not ought to teach. See, look, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses. Listen, teaching things which they not ought, for filthy lucre's sake. See, they're teaching for the sake of gaining money, man. They think that that gain is godliness. Let's get that. This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 6. And let me see where I want to start. Let me go read this in the NLT. This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 6. And we'll start from the top. It says, "False teaching and true riches. All slaves should show full respect, okay, to their masters, so that they will not bring shame on the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and his teaching." You see, if the masters are believers, that it is no excuse for being disrespectful. See, and that's exactly what these damn men that are teaching wrong, okay, they're being disrespectful, okay, to the men that have been given the true doctrine, okay, from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. It says those slaves should work all the harder because their efforts are helping other believers. See, but they're not, man. They're teaching falsely. You see, and the scripture says, see, we are slaves to Hamashiach, man. See, so that's why we put in this work, okay, because that's what we are, man. We become slaves, okay, to this truth. We become slaves, okay, to our true powers. It says, who are well loved. It says, teach these things, Timothy, and encourage everyone to obey them. It says, some people may contradict our teaching, see, but these are wholesome teachings of the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach. It says these teachings promote a godly life. You see, and that's 100% truth, man. When you're teaching that that we shouldn't eat, okay, animals, okay, that are unclean, okay, but because they were never meant to be food, okay. If we teach that we should worship Yahweh Shai, okay, man, hey, man, that's what we should do. He should be worshipped, man. You got angels in heaven, okay, worshiping him, okay. How can you sit there and teach that we shouldn't worship him, okay, that he's an idol? No, man, you're wrong, okay. And you got those men that are not teaching the correct doctrine, okay, of the Charagma. See, that's going to lead a lot of people, okay, to take that shit and be destroyed. You see? And you got those that are teaching that we don't have the names, man. How can you call upon the Lord if you don't have the proper name? But it says, again, these teachings promote a godly life. It says anyone who teaches something different is arrogant and lacks understanding. That's exactly what these men are lacking, man. They're lacking understanding. Yeah, they know scriptures. They can quote scriptures. Okay, they can talk about transliterations and translation errors and so on and so forth, but they don't have the spirit, man. They don't have the spirit. It says such a person has an unhealthy desire to quibble over the meaning of words. It says this stirs up arguments ending in jealousy, division, slander, and evil suspicions. It says these people always cause trouble. See, and that's exactly what they do, man. They cause trouble by teaching improper doctrine. It says their minds are corrupt and they have turned their backs on the truth. You see, to them, a show of godliness is See, to them, a show of godliness is just a way to become wealthy. You see, when they go out there and they put on, their fitted shirts, man, with fringes or whatever they're doing, okay? Even if they're putting on garments, man, if they're putting on the priestly robes, okay? It still doesn't matter. If you're teaching false doctrine, hey, man, you're not teaching the truth, man. You see, and the scripture says what? There's no lie of the truth. Let's get that. Let's go to 1 John chapter 2. And let's start from verse 20. It says, but ye have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things. See, speaking of those that the Lord has set up, okay, to have the 100% truth. It says, I have not written unto you because ye know not the truth, because ye know it. See, and that no lie is of the truth. You see, and when you're teaching false doctrines, okay, those are lies, man. That's not the truth. If you don't have the 100% truth, then you're teaching lies. Like the scripture says, a little leaveneth the whole lump, man. You see, you can't have anything that's false in your teachings, man. If you're teaching falsely, okay, you're leading the flock astray, man. See, and that makes you what? A false teacher. See, that's going to number you with the wicked, man. So what's waiting for you? Destruction. Let's go to the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 13, and let's start off in verse 5. It says, examine yourselves, see whether you be of the faith. It says, prove your own selves. Yeah, you got to prove your own self, man. See, if you're teaching falsehoods or you're following, okay, these teachings, hey, man, you're not of the truth, man. That's why you got to examine yourself, okay? You got to examine whether you're not of the faith. Look, as it's going to say, it says, examine yourselves whether you be in the faith. It says, prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, say that Yahawashi Hamashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. See, and you don't want to be a reprobate, man. But the majority of our people, that's exactly what they are. Especially those, okay, that know they're Israelites. Now the ones that don't know they're Israelites, hey man, they're just lost in that Christian vomit. Okay? But you got those that know they're Israel, you see, but they're still, okay, wallowing around in vomit, man. You see? All those false teachings, that's all it is vomit, man. Verse 8, it says, for we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. You see? We can't be teaching false teachings, man. And those that are hearing, you can't be following those ways. No, you got to follow the 100% doctrine. Let's go to the book of Malachi, chapter 3 and verse 16. And it says, then they that feared the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai spake often one to another, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai hearkened and heard it. And the book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Saying these people, they have no fear of the Lord. See, that's why they continue, in the things that they do. You see, that book of remembrance, man, that's talking about the scriptures. You see, but now we want to be in the last book of life, man. Why? Because we want to be delivered out of here when that destruction comes. You see, as the scripture says, and then we remembered ourselves, okay, in the land of our captivities. See, it's Baruch the 2nd chapter. See, I will stir up your pure remembrance because you once knew this, roughly paraphrasing. See, and those are the ones that have woken up, okay, to the 100% truth. Look, and thought upon his name. See, so when you're teaching that we don't have the names, man, you're going against the scriptures. See, how can you follow a leader like that, man? He's just going to lead you into the ditch, man. Like the scripture says, if the blind lead the blind, they shall both fall in the ditch. See, those that are teaching that we don't have the names, they're just leading you to the destruction, okay, that's getting ready to come upon the earth. Look, and they shall be mine, said the Lord of hosts. In that day when I make up my jewels. See, the Lord sees his elect as jewels, man, as fine jewelry. It says, and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. It says, then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth the Most High and him that serveth him not. See, that's why man, you got to have a discernment, okay, to understand, okay, who has the truth. Again, there's only one truth. There's not many truths. You see, but that can only be given, okay, from the Lord. Let's get that. It's John chapter 3 and verse 27. And it says, John answered and said, a man can receive nothing except to be given him from heaven. See, that should be a scary thought. That if you're not following 100% truth, it's because the Lord doesn't want you to follow the 100% truth. He wants you mixed up in all that vomit. Why? So you can be destroyed. See, the 2/3, that number's not going to go away. That's written. Nothing's going to change that. You see? So you have to examine yourself whether if you're in the faith or not. You see? If you're following somebody that's teaching you we don't have the names, or that you shouldn't worship Yahweh Shai, okay, or that you can eat pork, swine, all that madness, okay, that we don't have the correct meaning of what the charagma is, okay, which is the microchip, man. It's there. Everything is there. It's going to go under the skin, man. You see? It's not a spiritual mark. It's going to be a physical mark. Esau is a physical man, man. See? Esau is a carnal man. His mark is physical. Now the mark of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, going into the wall, okay, from Ezekiel the 9th chapter, now that's a spiritual mark. Okay, that's the mark upon those, okay, that are sighing and crying for the abominations done in the midst thereof. You see? All right, let me get one more, then I'm gonna close it out. Let's go to the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, and let's start off at the top. It says, gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. See, which nation is not desired? Again, it's going back to you Israelites. What we brought out earlier, man, that we're bywords and proverbs, okay? So we're not going to be reckoned amongst the nations. You see, they don't care about us. Like the scripture says, what's that, in Jeremiah the 15th chapter? Okay, who has bemoaned you? Nobody gives a shit about us. They despise us, man. Again, they think of us as the bottom of the barrel, man. Thieves, thugs, gangsters, lowlifes. That's how they see us. You see, niggas, wetbacks, tontos. You see, savages, all those things, man, and more. Again, it says, gather yourselves together, okay? Gather together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. Does that mean we come together in different doctrines? No. Again, there's only one truth. That means, get right, man. Get right with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai while this grace, grace period is still open, man. While the doors of mercy, okay, are still open. It says, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as a shaft, before the fierce anger of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, come upon you. It says, before the day of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai's anger come upon you. You see? And that day is getting ready to come, man. It's getting closer and closer every day. Don't you see the things going on in the world? Everything is getting worse and worse, man. Shit can break out at any time. You see? Then what you gonna do when you have no food? Okay? When you have no food, when you have nowhere to go. You see, when you've misused, okay, the prophets, okay, and then take heed, okay, to the true words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. See, you're gonna take that charagma. That's what you're gonna do. You see, then you're gonna die, man. Hey, but again, hey, 2/3, hey, that's gotta come to pass. That prophecy's gotta come to pass. It's not gonna change. You see, but those that are gonna take heed, because you're still gonna have those, okay, that are going to come out of the Christian mindset, okay, or whatever else they may be worshiping. You got those that are going to come out. The Lord's going to do it, man. He's going to bring them out, okay, of all that madness. And even those that are amongst, okay, those Israelites that are amongst these other groups, okay, that are being taught wrong, okay, the Lord's going to bring them out in due time. You see, but this word still got to come out, man. Okay, this warning. Okay, this warning still got to come out. It says, seek ye the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, all you meek of the earth. It says, which have wrought his judgment. See, we deserve the position we're in, the conditions that we're in. Again, we went against the Lord, man. You see? But his mercy, okay, it's gonna be at another level on that day, man. But so is his wrath. You got to understand that. Yeah, the Lord's going to have a lot of mercy upon his people, but he's also going to bring a lot of wrath, a lot of righteous anger, man, his indignation. It says, seek meekness. It may be, Salaka, it may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's anger. Let me read that one more time. It says, seek ye the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all meek of the earth. It says, which have wrought his judgment, seek righteousness. See, seek righteousness, man. Do the right things. See, do things that are right, man. It says, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's anger, man. You see? Hey, so we just got to hope. We got to hope, hey, that we're part of that elect number, man. Because that destruction, it is coming. See, and it is already written, man. 2/3 will die, man. So you can't be comfortable, okay, in this place, man. You can't be comfortable just knowing that you're an Israelite. No, man, you gotta continue, okay, to do things, okay, that is pleasing to the Lord, man. You see? All right, with that, I'm going to close out and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Quadash, and double honors to the apostles and to the elders of the great millstone from which I learned this truth. Peace and blessings to the house of David, doing his work with all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. And I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.